But
hold
that thought.
Hold the phone, Valdez. We're going into Dongre Gu
versus FanTaSy.
Ooh. Okay.
And just looking at the state of the game right now, we got a lair on the way on 2 bases here, plus that Baneling Nest seems to be the style today for a lot of Zergs.
Yep, seems to be that style that is emerging more and more. 3 gas into fast mutas, defending against just about every sort of aggression you can think of, so long as you have that Baneling Nest out.
Yeah. Let's see how this push goes. It seems to be a lot more Marines than normal.
Yeah, this is a little bit more unusual, and yeah, seeing Zerglings coming out now, but will they be out in time?
I don't know. Already a lot of damage being done to these queens. He needs to pick them off, though, before they just start doing a lot of damage. Those Hellions starting to line them up, but the Zerglings trying to push out here. Nice micro on those drones. Not really losing much. Only losing 5.
Yeah, 5 drones, though. Still considerable. And we are seeing the Hellions back. More and more Hellions coming across the map, but there's too many Zerglings now.
Seems like Zergling speed, of course, was gotten by DRG. And is able to hold off that aggression once the Zerglings came out. But now with 4 Hellions, he's going to have to run away.
Yeah, FanTaSy actually looking pretty informed, looking great so far. Great aggression. Got rid of a couple of queens, which is going to really help out with the Banshee follow-up.
And of course, guys, this is the first game as we are in Overgrowth. And it is 0-0, as you do see at the top of the map there.
So I wonder if he'll jump back into that game 3, or are we just going to simply forget about that and just check out some more players in this qualifier?
You know, I think we may just stick to this one because there are a lot of FanTaSy fans, to be honest, and a lot of DRG fans here in Korea as well. So I feel like if I had to pick one matchup to be like more Koreans want to watch this matchup, I would say it would probably be this one over the other one. Even though Tasia and Oz is definitely a great matchup, if we had to pick one.
Yeah, you got a good point there. I mean, Tasia probably has more international fan base than either of these guys, but Dongre Gu has also had a lot of international presence before. Right,
well, the executive decision seems like it will be going to this game, at least for now.
At least for now.
Of course, there are so many good games going on at the same time in this giant qualifier. And if you can only pick one,
great denial.
I mean,
yeah, I mean
it's a hard choice.
Man, I'd love to see the replay pack of this. It'd just be it'd be a blessing.
A gold mine.
It'd be a gold mine of information and just great games as well. And Queen going a little too far off creep. One good thing about this Banshee, it has stopped any creep spreading that way, as well as the drone getting the 3rd base.
Really valuable Banshee so far.
But mutas should be out very, very soon. 7 on the way, plus their air attack. So going for that 2-base muta style on 4 gas now. We'll see how much damage he can actually do with this.
Well, already turrets being put up all around the base. I love the one next to the production as well. Going to stop the mutas from picking off any units that come by or any of the tech labs or reactors. But it looks like immediately the muta's going towards the main base.
Indeed they are, Valdez. Indeed they are. Marine's already in position as well, so... I mean, once again, Muta's kind of just applying pressure, but not really finding too much damage. We can see the same from True up against Innovation. Yeah, just going into a stock standard game. 1-1, being upgraded for now for DRG. +1 nearly finished for FanTaSy. And Hellions caught out.
Yeah, they are pretty fast, though. Let's see how much damage it can do. They do get 1 Hellion. +1 here about to finish up FanTaSy, but it looks like DRG is going to do a bit of aggression.
He's actually found a great way to make this happen, and he gets in. He's going to be so much economic damage, so much potential here. And looks like FanTaSy's going to have to run back into the natural, and he's going to get down the ramp. He's going to get up the ramp. He's going to get into the main base.
Yeah, already a lot of damage being done here. Zerglings all over the base. Muta's helping out here as well, trying to find as much damage as possible. Already 5 SCVs going down 6, and now he can start working on that 3rd base.
Yeah, great counterattack. You only end up getting 6 SCVs, 7 SCVs, but at the same time, they all had to be pulled at some point. They were all stopped mining. 3rd base was completely left abandoned in front. Unfortunately, there was no much of a follow-up. And no bailings whatsoever, which really would have made a difference in that counterattack.
Yeah, for sure. And now, with the armory, we got some Hellbats here to bolster that Marine army. As well as some Widow Mines pushing across the map already. It seems like FanTaSy wants to put on the pressure here as well.
Yeah, he's got a great sort of composition for this. 2 Widow Mines, 50 Hellbats. He's 1-1. He sees exactly what he's up against, and he's pretty confident, so he's going to go in. Going to find actually some great Widow Mine placements.
Yeah. If those Widow Mines get good hits, this could do a ton of damage. But here we go. Baneling's rolling in. They get some really nice hits, actually.
Yeah, and these Widow Mines actually don't really find anything. And now the Medivacs are going down. Only a handful of Marines left. More reinforcements coming, though. Yeah,
it's all about those reinforcements here. And where are the Banelings? We do have some saved in the back there, and a lot more Zerglings coming out here as well. If you can delay here with this Mutas, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. The biggest problem is, look at this creep spread outside the third base. It's such a big, big problem for DRG. Just does not have it. And great kiting once again, but there should be more than enough to clean this up.
Yeah, and the reinforcements here of FanTaSy are just not enough here, so Zerglings and Mutas will clean everything up, even the Medivacs.
We could see a huge counterattack now. FanTaSy does not have much. Caught out in the middle of the map again. And DRG sees everything, and he can deal with this third base.
Yeah, Widow Mines, they are burrowing. Have to be careful about that, but nice spreads here.
Perfect spreads, but all the Lings are gone now. Mutas trying to trade with the Marines, but the Marines must be very low, something we didn't get to see, unfortunately.
Yeah, stimming without Medivacs, it looks like, and without Medivacs as well, no healing. So that third base totally ravaged here, even pressuring at the front here with the Zerglings. And DRG's taking a 4th base in the meantime.
He's going to kill the third base.
Yeah.
So fantastic follow-up. Considering it was a bit of an iffy situation for DRG, you know, he's just lacking a little bit in creep. Something we didn't see from Solar and True on this map. Granted, they did go for different builds.
Yeah.
More gasless sort of style with extra queens. But, you know, great creep spread over this left side of the map, which is going to give him that 4th base. The one less taken, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, 2-2 about to finish up here for FanTaSy, as we did just get a nice shot of. But again, DRG is starting to run away with this game. I mean, no third base here for FanTaSy. It's 4-2 right now on bases. He's even beginning to spread that creep at the third, as you do love Moonglade.
I love it, Brennan. I love it, Valdez. And I think this might be one of the last sort of ditch efforts for FanTaSy. He's going to have to make something happen. He's going to have to start spreading out these Widow Mines very efficiently. Creep spread has caught up past that third base, as you mentioned. So it's going to be a little bit of a harder engagement. Granted, he does have the upgrade advantage with 2-2. And it's going to be up to DRG to find the detonations before the Banelings go in. And there we go. Here they come.
Banelings rolling in, and even though they're off creep, I mean, there are just not enough Marines here.
There is not enough. More Widow Mines have been burrowed.
Ooh, some nice shots there, actually.
Ridiculous shots, actually. And still not enough. He's down 50 supply, 51 supply. Let's face it, Valdez.
It's like he gets perfect Widow Mine hits on all the Mutas, but still not enough.
Doesn't even matter when you're down 2 bases.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just the follow-up. You're going to see that FanTaSy GG timing, I think.
Yeah,
legendary.
I believe so. And, I mean, at this point, once 2-2 hits here.
That poor drone.
For DRG. I think it's going to be lights out.
Yeah, I think whenever FanTaSy decides to attack again, it will be lights out because there's simply too much on the map now. 60 supply lead.
Too much production. The upgrades now are even.
Just a matter of time. So it'd be great if now we could just switch to another game. You know, this is what it should be all about. And here we go. He has been caught out. The Widow Mines are going to try and get down, but none get actually a detonation.
Oh no!
And here is only Marines left, and when there's Marines against Banelings and Mass Meter, it can be pretty ugly.
Yep. Everything gets cleaned up here, and FanTaSy is going to GG.